Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran that they ask you about the new moon. Say to them the new moon is for the timetable and for the Hajj. And what is the meaning timetable here? It is for the month that you can calculate, you can conclude your month from the moon. Because the moon is every month, it's appeared as a small crescent, and then end of the month it disappears. In the middle of the month it becomes a full moon. So you know the calculation with this, and you have your months like Muharram, Safar, Rabiul Awwal, Rabiul Thani, Jamadul Awwal, Jamadul Thani, Rajab, Shaban, Ramadan. This month started Shawwal, Zulqa'dah, and Zulhajjah. And that's according to the moon calculation. That's why Allah especially mentioned the last month of Hajj. Unfortunately, we in the Muslim world, we have a lot of conflict about this issuance of when to start Ramadan and when to make the Eid al-Fitr. And also, usually it's happened in the Eid al-Adha also. So these are the three issues. Conflict among the Muslims in the world on the starting of the Ramadan, on the Eid al-Fitr, and also on the Eid al-Adha. And it's very easy to understand this. Some people are literalists and they want to follow the hadith literally. And it is not the case. And everything it changes according to the time. For example, today we use the watch for our timing of Salah. But the time of the Prophet Muhammad, nobody used the watch. Today we use the microphone for our Salah, for our khutbah. But the time of the Prophet Muhammad, nobody used the microphone. Today when we go to the Hajj, we go with airplane. But the time of the Prophet Muhammad, they go in the camel. So why don't people go in the camel today? So same thing in the starting of Ramadan, the moon sighting. We should use the technology. For example, every day the 5 times Salah, nobody see the dawn. When they pray Fajr, nobody see the dawn, the coming out the light from the east. But we just follow the timetable again, the time, the calculations. The Zohar, the sun should go in the middle and then it started to fall down. That is the Zohar time. But nobody check the sun if it's falling down or not. But we still follow the timetable. Asr also we follow the timetable. Maghrib is after sunset. Nobody go to the seaside and look for the sunset. Okay, I see the sunset, I should pray now. Nobody go and see the sunset. Same with the Isha, the darkness. Nobody look the darkness and then we just follow the timetables. Even every day we are going to have a fasting. Fajr time, we break, we stop our eating. We don't see it. We don't see that the light is coming out. We just follow the calculations. And every day we are going to break our fast on the sunset, and we are not going to see the sunset for all month of 30 days of Ramadan. We'll never see the sunset. If you want to see sunset, you must go to the seaside. You go to the place where there is no building and look the sunset. Okay, I see the sunset, I must break my fast now. No, we trust the data, we trust the astronomical data, we trust the calculations. We break our fast on sunset just by the timing only. Why only the matter of moon sighting? Why really need it to have a actual sighting? The time of Prophet Muhammad was actual sighting needing because there was no calculation that time. There was no astronomical that time. There was no astronomical data that time. There was no telescope that time. Today we know the calculations very clearly. Now today again, tonight again another fitna or trouble that most of the Muslims are not going to start the fast tomorrow because they want to see actual moon sighting. And it's not possible because when you go outside, you cannot see the stars. And Allah said that وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيَا بِمَصَابِيهَا, that surely the sky of this world we adorned, we beautified it with the stars. And I myself, sometime I go to the very remote area, when I look up in the sky is very beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. You cannot see the sky anymore because it's full of stars. But if you go outside right now, you cannot see the stars because of pollution, because of too much lights. You cannot see the stars anymore. But Allah said the sky is beautified. Allah beautified the sky with His stars. But you cannot see the stars. So how you can see the little tiny moon on the first day, which is like a wire? You cannot see it. But you have a calculated data, and it says that The moon said, moon was born today, 8:44 a.m., Umaga, the morning, 8:44 a.m. And Maghrib time is 6 p.m. So it was good enough for us to realize it and understand it and have a witness already according to this data that it is surely available to see. But because of the pollution and because of the too much lights, we were not able to see, and we can never see. All around the world, unless if it is very remote area, natural area where there is no pollution and no lights, you can be able to see the new moon there. But mostly in the cities, in the metros, you cannot see the moon anymore. And you are not going to see sometimes second day moon also. Second day moon usually is bigger and higher. Probably you can see it in the cities, but sometimes even second day moon, you cannot see also. So forget about these things that even in the hadith, sumu bi ru'yati, iftaru bi ru'yati, is roya means is not, literally is not meaning to unzuru. Unzuru means you see. Roya, one of the meaning of roya is a dream also. So the meaning to say, when you are sure that the moon is available, but because of the lightning and because of the pollution you cannot see, then we use the data. And we know the moon is there, but we cannot see it because of the pollution and lights. So you are already as sure as by seeing already. You are sure because it's very much clear in the data that the moon was available for tonight, and it was with illumination of almost 1%, and it was definitely to be seen with your eyes if there was no pollution and if there was no light. So we are 100% sure that the moon was sighted tonight, documented, 100% data, which we are using it every day for our breaking fast and our imsak, and we use it for our 5 times daily prayer. So we trust that data, it is sure, and we started the Ramadan tonight with Tarawih, and then tomorrow is the first day of Ramadan. And I even computed, and 100% surely, the Ramadan will be 30 days, and our Eid will be on March 31, inshallah, on Monday. So that's one thing, and the other things also, don't focus on the material things. Focus on the spiritual things. People are too much worried about little sip of water, or just gargle, or just to rinse your mouth, and they are worried that maybe my fasting is going to break. No. Focus on the spiritual aspect. When you wake up in the morning, your first feeling, when you wake up in the morning, when we are going to eat early morning, don't forget Allah, say Bismillah. And then put in your mind, make an intention that I make this hardship to wake up early morning, 4 o'clock, and I'm going to eat, and I'm going to have this sacrifice because I want to please my Lord. Because He gave me the life, He gave me rights to eat every day. 11 months, 1 month, for His sake, I stop eating. I'm not going to drink water whole day. So try to make a spiritual relation with Allah. That Allah is the one who giving me food, and He make this food halal for me. Allah is giving me these drinks, which is halal for me. But Allah want me to be forbidden to eat in Ramadan, not to eat, not to drink. And even whatever happened, even I'm very thirsty, I'm very hungry, I will not eat because I love Allah and I'm doing it for the love of Allah, the one who gave me the life. So try to make spirituality there, not just a routine, but try to make a very good spiritual feelings in yourself that I am doing this to please my Lord. So I can be proud of myself in front of Him on the day of judgment, that Allah, I was used to fast for your sake. And you doesn't need to even to say that, because Allah said in the Hadith Qudsi that the son of Adam can get reward for all his good deeds and some percentage. And He said the fasting is for me and I am the reward of it. He did not say I am going to reward for it. No. I am the reward of it. Means you fast for the purely with the heart, for the sake of Allah, then Allah is your reward. Allah has become yours. He is yours now. Allah become ours. And that's what He said in a beautiful Hadith Qudsi, that fasting is for me and I am the reward of it. I myself is reward of it. That's why the fasting is a very great action and it is very sincere. It is ikhlas, sincerity. Because you can show off to pray, okay, I am praying. Or you can show off to give charity. But fasting is internal. You can go in the bathroom and you can eat and drink. You can go in some place hiding, you can eat and drink. But if it is for Allah, it's between you and Allah knows if you're fasting or you're not fasting. But in the showing off, you can do in the salah, you can do showing off in the charity, but fasting you cannot make show off because it's inside you. And Allah knows if you're fasting or you're not fasting. Very careful about the bad attitude in the fasting. Because Prophet Muhammad said that the fasting, if you are not changing your behavior, you are still bad person, hurting people, saying bad words, backbiting people, chismis. Prophet Muhammad said, if you are not going to change in fasting, then Allah is not in need of your thirst, and Allah is not in need of your hunger. So being hungry and thirsty, but Allah is not accepting it. Why? Because you are doing a bad to the people. You are hurting people with your bad words, lying to people, fighting with people, backbiting with people, hurting people, insulting people, slandering people. And you think our fasting is valid? No. Even for the little drop of water, you're worried that my fasting might break because I swallowed the one drop of water. But you are eating the whole dead body of your brother in the month of fasting. Your dead body, you chop your brother or your sister's body and you eat now. Why? How you eat this? Because Allah said in the Quran, when you are making backbiting, which called in Tagalog chismis, or in English gossiping, that your brother or your sister is not with you, and you are talking against him or her, and you enjoy it. You know, backbiting, ghibat in Arabic, it's very joyful. When your two persons sit down and they talk for the third person and they enjoy it very much. That's why Allah consider it, you're eating the flesh of your dead brother and you should hate it. Allah said you should hate it. Allah hate this, that you are talking about against your brother, your friend, your relatives, your uncle, your auntie, your sister, and they're not around, and you are enjoying to talk against them. And Allah considered it, you are eating the flesh of your dead brother or dead sister. So you think that your fasting is valid now? You did not eat whole day and whole drink, you did not drink anything in the whole day, but you were eating in the daytime when you were fasting, you eating the dead meat of your sister and dead meat of your brother. Definitely your fasting is invalid. Never. If somebody comes and he said, I want to talk to you about this person. Okay, wait, I will call him in front of you. Then you talk about him. As long as he's not in front of me, I'm not going to listen about him because I don't want to destroy my fasting while listening your backbiting against that person. How much more if it is a slander? The Prophet Muhammad was asked when he said that you talk something against your brother in his absence, it is the backbiting, it is the ghibat. And then they say, even if that evil is in my brother, means he has these bad things in himself, will it be still the backbiting? The Prophet said, yes. When he has some evil and you talk against him in his absence, that's a backbiting, that's ghibat. But if this evil is not in him and you are attributing with that evil, then it's not just backbiting, it is a slandering, double sin. Backbiting plus slandering, accusations. So that's very important in this month of fasting. And if you do this, the fasting will be very beneficial to us. It will increase the taqwa, which is the reason of the fasting, that Allah wants us to fear Allah. And when you fear Allah, then it means to say you are avoiding the haram, you are avoiding disobedience of Allah, and you are following the commands of Allah. And Allah will love us for this. Allah loves the people, the most loveful to Allah are the people who are fearing Allah, taqus Allah. And even the most high level with people with Allah are those who fear Allah. Because Allah said in the Quran that Ya ayyuhan nasu inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa unsa wa ja'alnakum shu'uban wa qabaila lita'arifu inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. O mankind, we created you from one male and one female and made you into nations and tribes in different categories, different branches, just for identification. Like some Abdullah, so there are different Abdullah within you. Example, 10 Abdullah. And one Abdullah is all Abdullah, how you can identify. So we can say Abdullah is Maranao, Abdullah is Chinese, Abdullah is Japanese, Abdullah is American, this Abdullah is Indian. So you can categorize. Because there is a different family names or different identities. So Allah said these things are only for identification. If you say my tribe is better than your tribes, my nation is better than your nation, you are not Muslim anymore. You are out of Islam because you are committing ta'assub, discrimination. No nation is superior to other nation. No tribe is better than other tribe. No race is better than other race because we are all children of Adam and Hawa, the Eve. So we are all equal. And what can make you superior with Allah? Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. Surely the most honorable with Allah are those who are fearing Allah. Most fearing Allah. So you fear Allah more. And meaning of fearing Allah, you will not do the haram. If pray time, you will wake up, you will not sleep. You will check what you are eating, you will check what you are drinking. So you will always worry about fearing Allah and always fear Allah. So Allah will be loving you and Allah will bless us more and more. May Allah guide us. Amin.